Alrighty, all you cool cats and kittens, let's try part 2 on our cookie cutter. Make sure you sort of change the title of it. I'm going to go ahead with, let's think warm and fuzzy. So we're going to make a dolphin cookie cutter. And so that's what we're going to try to do. You have your base here. This is going to be kind of the part that we press into the cookie. This is the part that this is looking at the bottom. Our hand's going to be pushing into, say, the cookie dough. And we're talking more like a sugar cookie, a very plain type of cookie or cookie cutout, because these are for cut out cookies. You don't really make that with chocolate chip. Anyways, I digress. We need to go ahead, grab ourselves a little cube here. We're going to stretch it out. If I look right here, to be honest with you, mine is 82.5 by 82.5. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch it to, I'm going to go 2 less. So instead of 82.5, 81.5, I'm going to go 80 or 80.5. One of those two will work fine. We're going to go ahead, drop it down to 1. So we have a height of 1. It's going to be a very thin piece. It is going to kind of help us hold the dolphin onto the cookie cutter. We're going to group everything. We're going to align it. We're going to use the align tool up here or press the letter L. We want to align it to the cookie cutter. So we're going to click once on the cookie cutter, and we're going to click middle and middle. And there we go. It seems to fit in there, goes into the cookie cutter pretty well, not really sticking out, so it works for me. We're going to take it and group it. I don't care what color this is. We could, since it's a dolphin, we'll make it blue. But there's sort of now a base for the cookie cutter. Time to get the dolphin. Of course, you can actually make your own picture. Take a picture. You could draw out your own. We want more of an outline because that's what we're going to end up taking. So pretty easy things to do here. You're going to sort of do a search. I'm going to do dolphin. And we're going to go to images. Now, these are super cool, but we can't make a cookie cutter out of that. We're going to have to kind of either type in dolphin coloring book. And we might be able to find a dolphin that we could use that is more of an outline. That might be possible. Otherwise, we could do type in the word, and this might even be easier, dolphin, and then silhouette, SIHOUETTE. I couldn't spell that to save my life. But anyways, here you go, a bunch of different dolphins. I would try to pick one that doesn't really have a anything extra on it. It's just the dolphin. This one right here looks pretty good. I'm going to right click now, and I'm going to save image as. It's going to save it here as a JPEG. I'm going to retitle it so I know what it is called. I'll call this dolphin cutter image, and I'm going to save it. Problem is Tinkercad's not going to recognize it. Tinkercad's going to go, no, you can't do it. You can't use it. We only use vector diagrams, which are a little bit different than picture diagrams. So what we're going to do now is we're going to type in the following. We're going to type in pic, PICSVG.com. And so we have pic SVG, which is going to convert it to a vector file or an SVG. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to upload a picture. And I'm going to make sure I go to my recent. Here's my dolphin cutting image. There it is. So I'm going to upload it. And once you upload it, if we scroll down, here it is here, scalable vector graphic. It looks a little rough here, so I'm going to try the other inverts. Here's an invert. Look at that. That looks a little bit smoother. I'm going to go to invert 3, invert 4. I'm going to tell you right now, I looked at it. Invert 1 looks to be the best. So I'm going to go ahead, hit download SVG. I'm downloading this SVG. I'm going to call this dolphin cutter image. but it's not a JPEG. It is now an SVG. So it all works out pretty good for me. We are now going to hop back over to Tinkercad. We're going to go up to this import area. So our import area that we have here, let's see, our import, we're going to hit the import button. We're going to choose a file. It'll be in our recents. In my case, it'll be in my downloads. I'm going to go ahead, bring this dolphin in. The smallest dimension, though, to make it more useful for me is take the biggest one, change it to 100. It auto changes the other, and you hit import. So there's my dolphin right now. I may need to click on it, hold the shift key, and just make it a little smaller so it fits in there. I'm going to move to the top here, see how it looks. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab everything. I'm going to hit the L to align. I'm going to click on the blue cookie cutter, and I'm going to put the dolphin in the middle, see what it looks like right now. So right now, it looks all right. It looks like maybe I'll be able to drag it just a little bit this way. I'll hold that shift key down again and look in there. I don't know. That might be too big. Maybe it should go back to what I thought. Oh, maybe what I thought it was before. Anyways, no matter what, I want to make sure I align it again. Align it to the blue. Boom and boom. Does look like it's stuck there a little bit. So I'm going to move it just with the arrows. See if I can do that. I'm still in the align tool. We're going to just move it. Oh, I want to just move. Click off there. There we go. Just the dolphin. I'm going to look from the top again. Just make sure that it's spaced away from the side. And there we go. That is my dolphin. Now I'm going to want to raise it up. It's a little low. We're going to move it up to 12. So now it should give us a nice imprint. I'm going to grab it all again, Control G group, and there you go. Here is my dolphin cookie cutter. So it'll make a round cookie, and we'll imprint a dolphin in the middle of it. So it looks like there's a dolphin and cookie. If you wanted this to be printed and you want your own cookie cutter, I'm more than happy to do that. What you need to do is hit export. You need an STL file. You would make sure you put your name on it. So dolphin cookie cutter fly. I'll use that as my last name. And what I would do, since an STL file, I would send it to Mr. Fowler via email and say, please print this out. And I'd be happy to print it out. I'm making one right now. Hopefully it'll work out. Just some of the fiber broke, or filament broke, sorry, as I was printing. And so I had to reset it. Not done in time for the video. All right, let's get her done.